I was actually born on the very first day of the year of the rat. Every Chinese New Year is another birthday for me. So in fact, I've been celebrating Chinese New Year for 47 years. I really miss the old days when we used to have fireworks every year. I mean, it used to be all along these streets, people would be putting fireworks out on the outside. And we used to go to temple fairs. Temple fairs were so much fun.
This spring festival was my second one in China. Besides that, I have also tried to celebrate Chinese New Year in Malaysia. What I did there was go to some of these temples where the Chinese people would gather and celebrate and sing together and watch the performances.
I've been lucky enough to celebrate the Spring Festival 6 times over the last 3 years, and I was lucky enough to be invited by the Chinese Embassy to perform at their gala in Westminster last year.
I have been living in China for 11 years, and every year we celebrated Chinese New Year a bit in a different way. We celebrated New Year together with those employees who couldn't travel home as they had to work in the stores and serve our customers.
This was my first time ever celebrating the Spring Festival.
It's actually been very quiet this year.
This year was different.
And this year's festival was really special.
It was quite a special time.
This year's Spring Festival performances were very special in their own way.
The CSSA invited me and some of my colleagues at the Students' Union to take part in this really lovely dumpling making competition. My dumplings were very, very bad. They looked very, very bad. They tasted very, very good. It's really nice to connect with other people even during this pandemic. I really enjoyed the dumpling competition because it felt like it was a good way to connect with people even while having to stay inside and maybe not being able to see friends.
Even though I missed China during Spring Festival this year, but I do love it to spend time with my family. I was with my parents in the mountains in Switzerland. And it was beautiful to spend time with my loved ones.
Weil wir auch normalerweise immer mit mehreren Familien feiern und das ja dieses Jahr nicht möglich war wegen der Corona-Pandemie, hatte ich die Idee, dass wir uns dann alle online über ein Meeting treffen und es gab Spiele und Rätsel und Lose und zum Schluss hat es allen richtig gut gefallen.
So for the Spring Festival this year, what everyone essentially did was to organise and prepare a live performance for the online show. And they said to me, we're going to put the whole show online. And I was kind of thinking, the whole show? And they said yes. Or for those who couldn't do it live, they would record themselves doing it and then put it together in a montage or a collage. The final result was not only very entertaining, but really quite moving, just in terms of the sheer amount of energy and effort that people had put together, especially despite the circumstances. So it was a real pleasure to be a part of.
Dann haben wir als erstes die chinesische Frühlingsshow angeschaut von CCTV. Ich fand die Shows und Songs echt gut. Die Bühne finde ich auch toll. Mein Lieblingssong daraus ist Niu Qilai. Niu Qilai, Niu Qilai, na 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 na.
I put up these spring couplets in front of my door at home for good luck. Every year I change them. So this year I put one related to the year of the ox.
I still think that it was quite a special time walking outside and seeing all the neighbors put up the red banners around the door and on the door. Of course, the Chunlian and the food. And even the door guards, the 2 door guards that you put on the door to protect your house from evil spirits. I think all of these things were very nice to celebrate and be a part of. Back home, I'm a huge fan of Christmas, so this feels like sort of an equivalent of celebrating Christmas back home, but just a big tradition here in China.
Danach haben wir solche Furzen geschrieben. Und dann haben wir auch noch diese roten Taschen bekommen.
My favourite cultural activity in the celebration would be the red packets that contain money.
Oh, nichts drin.
the steam buns with all of the fillings.
One of my favorite dishes, I would have to say, is mushroom dumplings with homemade chili sauce.
Dumplings.
Dumplings.
饺子
Dumplings.
Dumplings is my favorite food. I love making dumplings together, and it is fun, it is bonding, and it is a beautiful memory.
Ich hoffe, dass es, wenn die Corona-Pandemie vorbei ist, dass wieder alle mit ihren Familien feiern können.
I hope the year will be a year that will bring a swift end to the pandemic problems. I hope it will bring an equally swift return to prosperity and success.
I think everyone is very much looking forward to things getting better, getting safer, and hopefully next year we will be able to celebrate the Spring Festival along with many other things in person. 祝大家牛年快乐，万事如意。
恭喜发财，牛年大吉。
祝大家新年快乐！
Kung Hei Fat Choi.
我听见你的声音，有种特别的感觉，让我顽强，不敢再忘记你。我记得有一个人，永远留在我心中，哪怕只能够这样的想你。如果真的有一天，爱情理想会实现。
It is handmade from my dear friend and some Chinese food. Yeah, we are stuck here, but we do have